Hi everybody, thank you for coming to my channel today. Today I'm going to break down what happened in the NFL and my picks from week 2. It was another week of mediocrity, unfortunately. It went 8-8 yet again, so 16-16 on the season. A lot of upsets. A lot of teams that were expected to do bad are doing better than expected, and a lot of teams that had high hopes are faltering right now. So let's take a look and break down some games. First, we'll start off with Thursday Night Football. It was the AFC West matchup between the LA Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs kept on rolling. I got that one right. Picked Kansas City to win. Again, LA played close, but they couldn't get the win. They moved to 1-1, and Kansas City is up at 2-0 at the head of the division in the AFC West. It was a close game, but KC got the win there. After that, we got New England and Pittsburgh. Wow, what an ugly game. After Pittsburgh playing so well last week, they faltered this week and looked bad. I mean, their defense still looked terrific even without TJ Watt, but losing to the lowly Patriots at home too, not a good look. Unfortunately, I got this pick wrong as I picked the Steelers to take care of business at home against the Patriots, and they didn't do it. Up next, we have Carolina at the New York Giants. Carolina falls to 0-2, and the Giants go to 2-0. That's a big surprise there. Saquon Barkley and the New York Giants look real good so far. That offense is going to be good with Kadarius Toney and all those weapons that they have. Carolina, I don't know where they're at right now. I thought they'd be a little bit better, but Christian McCaffrey's still coming back from injuries. I hope his career isn't done already, but, man, he looks like he might be slowing down already. I got this pick wrong. I thought Carolina would upset them on the road, but New York, they're looking good still. They moved to 2-0, and Carolina goes to 0-2 after losing to the Browns last week. New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns, battle of two lowly teams right now. In Cleveland, wow, that new field logo looks stupid. What's with the big old elf? Man, and they lose at home. I just don't know what the hell to think of the Browns. Man, they're just garbage. Anyway, let's see. I even picked them to win this week against the Jets. What the hell, man? Both teams go to 1-1, and it was a high-scoring game. The Jets, they took it 31-30. Once again, Cleveland looks like Cleveland. Listen, Jacksonville, boy, oh boy, did I get this one wrong. What in the hell is going on with Indianapolis and Matt Ryan? They cannot get anything together after tying with Houston last week and now getting skunked by Jacksonville. Man, I don't know. They got to get it together, and soon. And Jacksonville's looking good. Trevor Lawrence had a good game, and that Jacksonville defense is looking like it's complete. It's looking like that pass rush and that defense is going to be nasty. Wow, Miami against Baltimore. What a hell of a game. Baltimore looked like they were going to win. It looked like they were going to take care of business like they're supposed to at home with Lamar Jackson. But wow, Miami came back 21 down in the fourth quarter to win on the road. That's, a win against Patriots, a division rival, and now a win against Baltimore, who's a good team. Maybe Miami's for real. Maybe this Tua to Tyreek Hill thing is going to be for real all season. We'll see, but man, Miami's looking great. I picked Baltimore to win this. They sure proved me wrong. That's another loss for me this week. Tampa Bay at New Orleans, TB12 at the age of 45 does it again. They start off 2-0 again. All Tom Brady does is win, and he does it quietly. Big game, Jameis. I know he was banged up, but didn't have that big game this week. Didn't have Jarvis Landry to bail him out this week. Anyway, Tampa Bay is a hell of a team, and they look like they're getting back to Super Bowl form on the defensive side of the ball, especially. The offense, they have a lot of injuries, and they need to get healthy. But, so far, they're smooth sailing, and they look good. I picked Tampa to win this one, so I'm back on track. Hey, one game I got the win. At least one game I got right this week. The Washington Commanders at the Detroit Lions. Wow, what an upset this was. Definitely I picked the Commanders to win, especially after Carson Wentz's game last week. That performance was great. But, man, they went to Detroit and they laid an egg. They laid a stinker, man. Gave up 36 points to Detroit and didn't score enough points against their defense. I don't know. I have Detroit as a very poor team. I mean, they're going the wrong way in both directions. But, that's just a stinker for Washington. Maybe they bounce back next week. Maybe they don't. But I see them as a team building, but I just don't see Detroit being that good, and I don't know how that happened. But any given Sunday, right? So anyway, I got this pick wrong. I picked Washington to defeat the Detroit, and it didn't happen. The Seattle Seahawks at the San Francisco 49ers. My 49ers took care of business. Unfortunately, they lost Trey Lance in the process, which could be a good thing. I never liked Trey Lance personally, but we got Jimmy G. I'm glad we kept him. I wasn't too sure about the Jimmy G decision, but it's worked out. It's worked out for the better so far. Trey's going to miss the whole season. But that 49ers defense is locked down, didn't give up a single point. Seattle only scored because of a blocked field goal, and San Francisco's special teams has been very bad so far. And again, they had problems last year with special teams. But Geno Smith and the Seahawks couldn't get anything done without that 12th man. I know they spoiled Russell Wilson's return last week, but they looked bad this week. And I know they've been 17-3 against the 49ers in the last 20 meetings, but we finally got our get-backs. Now, I predict the Niners to win, and I got this one correct. The Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams was a lot closer than it should have been. I had the Rams winning as they should have, and they did win, but it was a lot closer than it should have. And I believe Atlanta had the lead for a good portion of the game, and the Rams had to struggle. I don't know what's going on with the Rams. Their defense is just not looking sharp. Teams are taking advantage of them and scoring all over them. But they did win. After that loss to Buffalo last week during their inaugural ceremony. But it was a lot closer than it should have been because they are way more talented than Atlanta. But the Rams did win at home, and I did get that pick correct. The Arizona Cardinals at the Las Vegas Raiders. Damn, the Raiders. They always shoot themselves in the foot, man. Yeah, I had the Raiders winning this one and took a loss there. Arizona won. They shouldn't have won. I mean, the Raiders were kicking their ass the whole game up until the end, had a 23-point lead. And then, as usual, in Raider fashion, they blow it. It's like they like to lose games. I don't know. Anyway, Arizona upset the Raiders on the road. The Houston Texans against the Denver Broncos. Denver at home won, which I predicted. I thought Denver would win, but it was in sloppy fashion. Denver still doesn't look as good as they should. Russell Wilson still might be working his way into that offense. I don't know. But they still haven't looked like they should. I know they lost to Seattle last week, which shouldn't have happened, but that happens. Seattle's got that home field advantage, and I know they wanted to spoil Russell's return. Now he's got a tough matchup against the Niners next week, but he always has a good game against the Niners, so that should be interesting. That might be the game where Russell finds his niche. Anyway, Denver beat Houston 16-9. Next up, we have Cincinnati at Dallas. Man, the Bengals do not look good. That offensive line doesn't look good, and they do not look like their Super Bowl selves from last year. I don't know what's going on. It's a long season, but man, to lose to Dallas without their starting quarterback, I don't know. I had Cincinnati winning this one all the way, but Dallas, that was a good bounce back win for them. Didn't see that one coming at all. Man, Cincinnati, they need to figure out something, and they need to figure it out quick. Chicago at Green Bay. Green Bay took care of business as expected. They're the better team. Chicago got the win over the 49ers last week in that bad weather. But, in this divisional NFC North game, Green Bay, they got upset last week, and they were angry. They're looking for a win. And, they obviously were way more talented than Chicago, and they won as they should have. And I predicted Green Bay to win, and this was just a good, easy win for them. The first of the Monday night doubleheaders, we had Buffalo over Tennessee, 41-7. Buffalo at home kicked ass, just like they kicked ass last week against the Rams. Possibly look like the best team in the NFL right now after 2 weeks. I mean, they are dominant on both sides of the ball. The offense just looks unstoppable. And now Tennessee is lackluster this year. I think Derrick Henry is on the decline. But Buffalo, as predicted, took care of business easily and convincingly. And the last game of the week that we had in the second of the Monday night doubleheaders was Philadelphia over Minnesota. Philadelphia at home took care of business 24-7. Darius Slay shut down Justin Jefferson. Adam Thielen didn't really get going. Dalvin Cook didn't get going. And Kirk Cousins had 3 interceptions. Philadelphia is looking like a great team. And it's looking like they could be a monster and a force to be reckoned with this year, especially late in the year in January. In the playoffs. I predicted Philadelphia to take this win over Minnesota. I thought it'd be a little bit closer, but Philadelphia, they won. They took care of business, just like they should have. Alright, you guys, this is my video for the day. Hope you guys like the content. Like and subscribe, drop a comment down below. We can talk some football. Hope to see you guys around. and I'll be making videos throughout the football season and the off season. All right, I hope your guys' team does well, and I wish you guys much success and good luck during the season. And I'm out. Have a good day. Take care, and God bless.